Let me tell you something.
Hey Zino, the rappers talk, baby. Keep going, man, you got man.
Welcome back, everyone. It's Zino, and this is Zino's Toy Box. And with all the hype around Spider-Man Brand New Day, I found myself revisiting the Netflix Marvel era. Marvel and their TV shows are a bit touch and go, but I think we can all agree that one character they got right was Frank Castle. And today we're going to be reviewing my first ever Mezco figure, the 112 Netflix Punisher action figure. This being my first ever Mezco action figure, I didn't really know what to expect, but I am blown away with how sick this box actually looks. I love the matte finish on all the cardboard and the gloss on the letters. Again, I'm used to Marvel Legends, but this box just gives more of a premium feel, which is a huge step up from what I'm used to. Of course, you can see the little detailing. It says Mezco toys by collectors for collectors, which is pretty fun. Now, flipping the box around, this is probably my favorite part of the packaging. Mezco has included a series of promotional shots that show Frank in a range of poses, giving you a good idea of what the figure is capable of before even opening it. Now on the side you can see the 112 logo, pose play display, followed by the Netflix logo, and yeah, just an overall sick design for the box. Now let's see what is inside the box. Now the exterior is just a shell, but the real box is inside and it just slides out, and oh my gosh, it is absolutely beautiful. Again, I love the matte finish and the gloss font. It looks incredible. And you got the big Mezco logo on the back, which again, I don't know what that is actually. It's like a ant, but again, look at the premiumness. This is incredible. And I'm glazing crazily, but this is actually so sick to look at. I'm really impressed with the quality. And there you have it, your boy Frank Castle and his array of accessories. Now let's get into what he comes with. Now one thing that Mezco has included, which I've never actually seen before, is a baggie. Now I'm assuming this is for people who like to throw away their boxes and just keep the accessories, or for something else if you're feeling like it. I don't judge. And it also comes with the signature Frank Castle trench coat, and I believe it's made out of pleather. It feels high quality, it feels incredibly well made, and I personally would prefer my Frank Castle with a leather jacket on. They've also added a translucent grabber which attaches to the stand that it comes with, which I'll show you in a second. But yeah, if you want to do any more dynamic poses, you have the option to do so. Now for the main event, the Punisher 112 Mezco action figure live in the flesh, and he looks incredible. Now again, I am new to the whole reviewing game, but I think he looks just like John Bernthal. I think sometimes when he's side to side you kind of lose it, but that looks like him. And the side profile is identical. Look at that. Now you see the signature skull vest. It's made out of plastic. It looks incredible, very sturdy. I would prefer if it was made out of like a softer material for increased articulation, but again, the sculpting is incredible, so I can't really complain. Due to this being a cloth material, the articulation is not as hindered as it would be with other Mezco action figures. You can even roll up his sleeves like Frank has it in the Netflix show, which I think is a pretty sick idea because it's like a callback to his iconic white gloves. I think the detailing underneath his clothing of all the bruises is so sick. He's looking like a prime Cody Rhodes of 2022 Hell in a Cell. Now I did get this second hand, I know, but you can see a little bit of the leather peeling off, but this knee seems to be fine, which is, again, it's fine. It's just not as mint condition as I'd like. The sculpting on the boots look incredible. It almost looks like a mini Hot Toys in my hands. The bottom, you can see all of that detailing there. And yeah, it also comes with this really cool glossy stand with the Punisher logo on it, and you can pop out the little peg there and attach the translucent grabber from early on in the video. And here is a 360 look at the action figure. It is absolutely insane, but as I said before, I prefer my Punisher with a trench coat, so much better. Again, this being my first ever Mezco action figure, I am completely sold. It's like a little 112 version of Hot Toys. Now onto the accessories. We're going to start off with Punisher's minigun, which is featured in the actual TV series, but I've been playing a lot of Marvel Rivals, so I have a bit of PTSD seeing this.
Judge, jury, executioner!
Speaking of PTSD, you know when there's that one figure and you think, nah, I'll buy it next payday. Then next payday comes and it's sold out everywhere, and the only one guy selling it wants your rent money for it? Every collector has that one figure that wants them. Mine definitely does. Oh, you don't have to worry no more. With JP fans, I'd rather just pre-order my figures straight from Japan rather than play the Hunger Games on the aftermarket. The buying process is actually really simple as well. You find the item you want, paste a link into the JP fans Japan proxy server, and they handle the rest. One thing I really like is that you can combine multiple purchases into one shipment. So instead of paying shipment over and over again, you bundle everything together and save money. In addition to that, you get 60 days of a free warehouse storage, so there's no rush if you're waiting for different items to come. Shipping is surprisingly quick too. Before you even check out, there's a shipping cost estimator, so you get a rough idea how much you're going to be paying instead of those jump scares you get at checkout. And if you're new, you also get 50% off your first Macari order, and if you use my link in the description, you'll get 8 shipping discount codes worth around 1300 yen. Plus, if you use my code, you get an extra 20% off shipping, no minimum spend. So yeah, I'd rather buy it first hand from Japan than second hand from some guy who's trying to fund their retirement plan off one action figure. So let's get back to today's action figure before I start thinking about the one that got away. And here you have the belt fed ammunition, which seems to be made out of a very soft plastic or a thick rubber. And the sick thing about this is it attaches right into the minigun if you just plug it into this hole right here, just like this. And there you have it. The minigun looks incredible. And another cool little detail they've added is the muzzle flash, and you can see it's made out of like a translucent plastic, and I'm colorblind, but I'm assuming there's a lot of reds and oranges in there, with the tips of it being the actual bullets or ammunition flying out of the minigun. There is also another little muzzle flash, and this is for the Glock that it comes with. Again, this is second hand. There's actually meant to be a revolver as well, but I did not get that. I just happened to get the Glock and the muzzle flash. Here is the minigun in all its glory, and I just noticed that this gun is actually somewhat articulated, like the barrels seem to roll around when you move them, which is not necessary but pretty cool. The Mezco 112 figure also comes with another head sculpt. This is more of a battle damage head sculpt. You can see more of the scarring on his face, and there's a lot more blood. Again, and is it weird, but it's a slight opening on his mouth. I don't know if you can see that. I still stand by saying he looks like John Bernthal, but the fade is trash. I don't know what they were doing with that haircut.
That nigga that cut your hair and give you no blend.
The figure also comes with this little Glock, which is also articulated, so you can cock back the gun as well as remove the magazine. The muzzle flash just pops right into the little opening at the tip of the Glock, and again, looks really cool. I love the translucent plastic with a bullet at the tip. Yeah, really impressed. Lastly, for the accessories, at least the ones that I have, he comes with this little simple knife, and yeah, it attaches to the back of his vest. Really cool, really impressed. And that has been my review of the Mezco 112 Netflix series Punisher figure. I would personally give this figure around an 8 out of 10. I think the detailing is incredible. I think the sculpting is crazy. The likeness is on point. Yeah, I think it's all around a sick Punisher figure. It's the best 112 figure I've seen for Punisher, at least the MCU version. But tell me what you guys think in the comments below. Thank you for watching the video. I've been Zino. This has been Zinos Toy Box.